Well, good morning, my chart family. Good morning. I'm Donna Herbel, and this morning, my chart topic, the big idea with big payoff for professional development, is to get the best seat in the house, get on a not-for-profit board of directors. Over the next couple minutes, I'd like to share the story of two women, a mentor and a mentee, and their shared steps on the yellow brick road of professional development. They've shared these steps with several other leaders and professionals. Excuse me, please. So the first in our story is Toni Quist. Toni started in our industry almost 38 years ago, pouring coffee in a local Perkins. Today, Toni is the Chief People Officer of Perkins & Marie Calendars and serves as the Secretary of the Board of Directors. Next year, when we're together in Atlanta, Toni will receive her lifetime milestone at Chart. Many of us have received the gift of Toni's mentorship over her years with the Chart organization. The mentee, of course, is me. I've enjoyed Chart and I love Chart. I love the people in this organization. I love the opportunities to grow and share and give back. In addition to my work with Perkins & Marie Calendars, I also serve as the Vice President of the Board of Directors with the Hugh O'Brien Youth Organization in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So let's tell the story. In 1995, Toni, at a Chart conference, had a great conversation with her mentors, passing forward the shared steps of Chart. She didn't know then that the opportunity to join the Chart Board of Directors would result in the honor of becoming Chart President. She also didn't know that in addition to working with the Chart Board of Directors and President of the organization, she would serve as the Governing Certification Board Chair. Growing up on the Cass Lake Indian Reservation in northern Minnesota, Toni never imagined that that step in 1995 would ultimately lead her here. This is the boardroom of Castle Harlan in New York. They also have offices in Singapore and in Sydney. When the doors opened for the opportunity in not-for-profit board, or in for-profit board service, Toni drew on her experiences through her not-for-profit board service and was prepared, familiar with the language, parliamentary procedure, familiar with etiquette as well. And so she had that sensation walking into this room of, I don't think I'm in Kansas anymore. You know, Toni as a mentor has shared some wisdom that I think bears repeating for all of us. Be a lifelong learner. Take the opportunity to learn and practice skills in your life before you need them to be successful in your work. Well, with that advice came as well the opportunity to consider professional growth and development. And when thinking about this yellow brick road, I couldn't help but remember some favorite characters from The Wizard of Oz. Short quiz. In The Wizard of Oz, the Scarecrow wanted a brain, very nice. The Tin Man needed a heart, you're on a roll. And the lion was looking for courage. You know, the truth of the matter is, instead of tooling around Oz trying to take down a witch on behalf of the wizard, they could have simply joined a board of directors and had the opportunity to learn and apply these skills. Because it really is about smarts, heart, and courage. Ultimately, the competency and skill set that happens with working with diverse professionals in leadership roles is about cultivating executive intelligence. The ability to take a lot of information and take from that information the right choices to make strategic decisions accurately to move the business forward. The other advantage is it gives one the opportunity to look at the way other people have developed their executive intelligence. For those of us who've served on boards of directors, there are some challenges working with people who don't see the world quite the same way that you do, and working through those discussions, those conversations, and those decision makings truly is a critical leadership skill. I took Toni's advice to be a lifelong learner. I did reach out to an organization with which I was very passionate, the Hugh O'Brien Youth Organization in Minnesota, And I was able to combine both my needs for professional development and my personal passion. At Hobie, as we call ourselves, our deliverable is a 3-day leadership seminar for high school sophomores throughout the state. So on the first day, we spend time teaching high school sophomores about individual leadership, answering the question, who am I as a leader? The second day focuses on group leadership. As a leader, what is my role as both a leader and a follower? And on the third day, we spend time with community leadership. What is my role in my community and my world? So for me personally, being able to take a step to make tomorrow better than today, working with high school sophomores has been very rewarding. But in addition, working with other committed business professionals has given me access to ways of thinking, problem solving, and creating short-term and long-term tactics and strategies has been amazing as well. With that being said, at the end of the day, as you're preparing to leave fabulous Miami and you reflect on the amazing time you've had, I invite you to do a couple of things. Number one, take a look at your yellow brick road of personal development. And when you look down at your ruby red slippers, or here in Miami, I think it's ruby red flip-flops, and you think about your next step, please consider getting involved and getting on a not-for-profit board. My chart family, thank you so much.